Well, I did tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this would be a spectacular month to witness, but did you need me to tell you that? Probably not. I mean, it's only June the 3rd as of making this video, and it seems like we've gone above and beyond already, and I really do have to applaud the UK with this, you know, because it also seems like we're going to be at the forefront of making sure everybody has a stunning and brave month to celebrate, even if it is all in your face. And UK Glamour magazine are the big talking point right now because for Pride Month they have released a new cover, and with this new cover they are trying to convince everybody that apparently men can give birth. Side note, it's a woman identifying as a man, but we're supposed to pretend it's a man. It's all very confusing and I don't really know what's going on anymore, but it's an insult to men and increases the feminization of men within society, and it's an obvious insult to women and one of the most beautiful and amazing things they can do. Give birth, because you're trying to tell everybody, signify to everybody that men too can give birth, even though this is a woman, but again we have to pretend it's a man. You know, I'm not really allowed to sit here and say that, you're not allowed to think that, we're all just supposed to play along. But regardless, UK Glamour magazine have gone viral with announcing this on Twitter with a lovely, stunning and brave thread that goes as follows. Introducing Logan Brown, Glamour's June Pride cover star. Logan Brown apparently goes on to say, "I'm a pregnant trans man and I do exist no matter what anyone says. I'm living proof." Glamour met Logan 2 weeks before he gave birth to his daughter, Nova, to talk about queer love, gender dysphoria and navigating the NHS as a pregnant transgender man. "I took a pregnancy test and it was positive. I've been off testosterone for a while due to some health issues. It was like my whole world just stopped. That everything, all my manlyhood that I've worked hard for so long just completely felt like it was erased. I spent so much time feeling shame and being hard on myself until I thought, you can enjoy this process or make it really difficult for yourself. I'm a pregnant man and I'm proud to do what I'm doing." Anyway, you know, they've kind of alluded to something there with those statements. You know, that one act that is based in truth. They've got pregnant because they're a woman trumps all the other masculine stuff. It's almost like, you know, truth wins in the end. It's funny that. They also say some interesting stuff like, "I'm a trans man, I exist, I'm pregnant, I'm living proof." Yet nobody's disputing the fact that you exist. Nobody's disagreeing with the fact that women give birth. Nobody's disputing that, you know. You are living proof that biological women can give birth, and only biological women. But the issue people have is essentially being forced into believing left is right and up is down, because we all know men can never give birth and they will never give birth, right? It's only something biological women can do. But because a woman who identifies as a man gets pregnant, and then because they identify as a man, we're all supposed to sit here and be like, yeah, you know what? Men too can suddenly get pregnant. That's strange, isn't it? We never knew that, did we? No, it's almost like this campaign, this cover, is trying to convince everybody to ignore their own eyes and their own thoughts. The comments of this, however, do give me hope for society. It's not all doom and gloom, and it's kind of an indicator that maybe common sense may return sometime in the distant future. Literally, nobody has ever said pregnant women don't exist. Oh, a pregnant woman, like it doesn't happen like all the time. If you want to go along with this farce, all well and good, but it's my choice not to go along with it and to recognize reality for what it is. So yeah, a load of people aren't happy, and that last comment really does say a lot. You know, this is somebody's choice to not go along with it. Apparently, we're supposed to embrace everybody's choices, right? Inclusivity. No, as you all know, I always say, inclusivity isn't about inclusion, because if it was, people wouldn't be getting angry at other people having a different opinion on this, which their opinion anyway is based in truth. This person coming out and saying, you know what, I'm not going to go along with this, I'm not going to go along with this delusion, makes them a bigot. They're transphobic, and it's them who's in the wrong. If you disagree with all of this, you're in the wrong. You're the one that needs help. And all the liberal women who sit there and agree with this stuff, you know, this is the one I can't get over, because most of them are going to be like, yeah, I'm for women, I love women's rights, etc., etc. But they fail to see that the idea, the notion of saying out loud that men can give birth, even though this isn't a man, completely dismantles and rewrites what women and men are. In fact, you know, they probably like the idea of being called cis women and renaming breastfeeding to chest feeding. They're probably all for, no, they are all for that. I don't even know why I said that. Now, Glamour UK have obviously released an interview with this. They attached it to the thread they posted on Twitter. It's a pretty long interview, and it just, you know, kind of reiterates the statements that we read out earlier. I'll edit it down so you're not sat here forever, because I wouldn't want to do that to you. So just sit back, relax, and take a listen. I'm sure you'll enjoy it.
I am a trans pregnant man and I do exist, so no matter what anyone says, I literally am living proof. So I found out I was pregnant because I took a pregnancy test early hours in the morning whilst Bailey was asleep. And I just had this really weird feeling that something wasn't right. And obviously I've been off testosterone for a while due to some health issues. It was like my whole world just stopped. And yeah, it was literally when I saw them 2 lines, I was just like, what the heck? That everything just, all my manlyhood that I've tried to work hard for so long just completely felt like it was erased. It was like, what's up? I was like, I couldn't get the words out of my mouth to say it because it's just something that you just don't say as a man. And then it just went into like, oh no, this isn't good. What about my career? You're a pregnant man. And we were both just doing that back and forth constantly of like, oh my God. And we just didn't speak for like 2 hours. Whoever I say I am is exactly who I am. And that's like, no one could ever take that away from me. And I've learned that recently. And the fact that now I get to bring a child up to just like, for her to know that she can be authentically herself and love whoever she wants, like, that's really powerful for me.
Sometimes, you know, I really don't know what to say. I just hope more than anything this child has a good upbringing. It's obviously, I'm going to assume, going to be very confusing to explain this to the child throughout their upbringing, you know, the ins and outs of it all. I'm a guy, and I'm not alone in saying this, that stands for the nuclear family, you know, mother, father, acting in those roles, not confusing, conflating the two. And I think that's really important for society, especially in today's world, more than ever. But when you get these sort of companies normalizing this ideology within society, and we've not even spoken about this, it can be quite impressionable on the youth. You know, people who are confused as a young teenager, they may be questioning certain things for whatever reason. They see stuff like this, they see companies glamorizing and glorifying it, and they think the choices they want to make, because they're being told it's a cool, trendy thing to do, are the right ones. We all know the youth are very impressionable, and more than ever, they're more desperate for validation. So of course, some youth may see this and think this is a great thing to do because you may end up on a magazine one day. And this is the issue that people also had with Dylan Mulvaney, because people like that glamorize and glorify it all when really it doesn't come with all the glitz and the glam that the progressives sell it as, right? A lot of the time it can be a very traumatic thing. It makes me concerned for future generations more than anything that they're going to be brought up within a society that this is now all the normal stuff. This is normality. But obviously, you know, we're the ones in the wrong here. For simply having a question, we're in the wrong, right? And any man who's watching right now, I don't know if you've noticed, right? But apparently you now possess the amazing secret talent you never knew you had. You too now can give birth, because obviously this is a man who did, right? No. But that is the end of the video. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have enjoyed today, then please, for me, make sure to leave a like rating. If you're new, hit that subscribe button and turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video. But until next time, it has been your boy JD. Have a great day. Stay safe. I'm out. Peace. Oh boy.